Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How's life? How's things? Where in the world are you now?
Oh, I'm back home. We're in Nashville for just a little bit and it feels good. We've been gone for a long time.
Oh, nice. I was in Nashville actually earlier this year. What a you know what? What an
Mhm.
understated, beautiful part of the world that is
Oh,
like not on the well from for Australians at least. It's not on like the tourist sort of track. And so to get there, I was like,
yeah.
what a beautiful part of the world.
Oh, that's so nice. It really is special, man. Like
Mm.
we've traveled a lot of places, but we've never seemed to be able to leave. It's great.
And I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, there's like New York is crazy busy, LA is crazy busy, but then you get to
Hmm.
get home to Nashville and you're like, I can take a break and just
Yes.
relax here for a second.
Yeah, especially if you know where to go. There are some crazy parts of Nashville these days. Very
Mm.
touristy, but like I feel like some of us locals kind of hide in the
Oh yeah,
shadows a
you
little
know
bit.
where it was crazy? The honky tonk
Where?
highway at like 3 a.m. It's disgraceful. The amount of people who just fall out
Oh,
onto the street drunk at 3 a.m. I'm like, what is this town? How did this happen? It's
you're
such a quaint old town, and then 3 a.m. in the morning,
no,
it's a different place.
you are so brave to like get out in Nashville at 3 a.m. You
No,
could have
actually,
been hit by
you know what?
oh,
To be fair, I was going to say
yeah.
I assume it was busy because I went for a run one morning at 6 a.m. when
Mhm.
I was in town, and they were washing away the remnants of the night before, and that's how I knew that whatever happened here, not only a couple of hours earlier, must have been crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
disgraceful is the best word for it.
See,
You're
oh, with
right.
love. I say it with love. I say it with love. Hey, congrats on everything that's been happening in your world, and the tour has been crazy, and even more excitingly, you're coming back to Australia. Do you know how excited we are
Yeah.
to see you?
Do you know how excited we are to see y'all?
It is. How many years has it been? Do you know off the top?
It's been well, the last time we were there was 2018, so
Yeah.
it's been a lifetime.
Absolutely. Things have changed so much. The trees have grown. We can't wait to see you. And what else? Tell me about the tour so far, because you've been playing shows all over the
Yeah.
world, right?
Yeah, we basically toured for just about a year. We started last fall, kind of kicked off with This Is Why, and that was all over the states. And then we did a South American run, a UK run. We just wrapped up a big North American run that was a very incredible and very long summer. But it just, you know what, these shows are so memorable and like there's so much joy. Just when you think you've lost all hope in humanity, you go to a show and it feels like people are actually united in something, and it's like such a treat for us, like we feel very, very lucky that that's our job, like just to
Yeah.
see people at their finest moments, like just smiling and singing and dancing. We're very spoiled.
Tell me, with the amount of years you've been on the road and playing shows, how is your body holding up these days? Like, let's be honest, our
Yeah.
all of our legs don't work like they used to before. My knees hurt these days, and I'm not even old, but I just know my knees hurt. Do your knees hurt? How do you feel?
Thank you. My knees are fine. My
Okay.
neck, on the other
Is
hand,
that what it is? You have one
it's
of them. It's either the knees or the neck or the lower back. You don't
yeah.
get out free. You get one of them.
You're so right. I mean, I hit 30 and my eyes went. I was like, well, I wear glasses now.
Yep.
And and that is crazy. They don't tell you that, man. They don't tell you that 30 is the beginning. 30 is so young, man. Like,
Yeah, I used to
you
think like
know,
30 was the new 20, and then no, you hit your 30s and you're like, oh God, I need to sleep a little bit longer. Oh, my eyes don't. Wait till you. I mean, not that I'm 40 yet, but my eyes went, and gonna get laser, right? And then
oh yeah.
okay, so I had an appointment the other day, and then they told me something about what happens to your eyes when you hit 40. I was like, I did not sign up for this. They were like, oh, well, you're
Jeez.
close to 40 now. And I'm like, excuse me, wash your mouth out, number one. Number two, I was like, does that really? You get more blind the older you get. That's all I'm going to say to you, Haley.
Great.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, I definitely think that the best thing that we did for ourselves coming back out on the road is hiring someone to do physical therapy and like actually train because I have been training every day now. I'm like really trying to get swole before I get to Australia.
Okay, yes, yes.
you know, trying to get my biceps
Yeah.
very large for the beach.
Sure, you want to be beach body ready. Like you got to be. You
Yeah.
know what? Do you want to know something famous that Khloe Kardashian's personal trainer once told me? Haley,
Oh wow.
you don't have to get ready if you stay ready. Okay.
Uh,
And in that moment,
oh,
and in that moment, I felt shame. Okay, I was like, I know I'm not ready, but there's no need to tell me that I should be ready at all times. Now, I'm not judging you. I'm just passing on the piece of wisdom that was once given to me. Okay.
thank you very much.
It's
I'm doing my damnedest.
okay. What else do we need to talk? Oh, we need to talk about music just quickly, because
Yeah.
I did see that you announced the Almost Remix album. Can you please explain this for people
Yeah.
who maybe didn't understand it or have not even heard about it?
Yes, absolutely. I will do that. We have been putting this project together for almost a year now. It is very hard. Musicians, we are famously hard to organize,
Mm,
and we just wanted to round up any friends that could be or that wanted to be a part of it to basically do whatever they wanted to our album. They could remix a song of their choosing, they could rewrite and reproduce the song. And what came out of it was so incredible. I mean, all I can tell you
mm.
is like the very first one that we got back, I like shed tears because I thought it was such a new, um, it was like the song was translated in some other language that hadn't thought of before. And then it, it meant something new all
Oh
over
wow,
again. So
how special!
it's really, yeah, it's really incredible to feel connected to all these artists that are part of the project in this way, and to hear everyone's worlds collide a little
Mm.
bit. And and there is a B-side as well of an unreleased song that didn't quite make it onto this record, and it actually didn't make it onto After Laughter either. It's been hanging around for a long time, and so we wanted to finally give it a home, and so people will be able to hear that as well.
Oh, lovely! It's always good when you receive like people, other creative people's interpretation of songs, because sometimes it can go horribly bad, and you're like, "Oh, that was a bad idea. What did we do? Well, we really bit off more than we could chew. But what have we promised here? Hopefully, we promised nothing, so that if we don't like it, we can take it back." um,
Amazing.
I do need to quickly touch on for the Aussie shows, which I mean, I hope you know, most of them are literally sold out. That like it's been so many years since you've been here. To hear that you're
Oh,
selling out shows on the other side of the world you must just that still must make you feel good inside, right?
it does. It really does, especially places that are just it's so special for us to be there. Like I can't tell you the memories that we have from touring Australia. It's just, I think the first time we went over, I had just turned 18 maybe,
Mm.
and I'm 34 now. I mean, we just have like a lifetime of memories there. And so, yeah, the fact that people care enough that it gets us the opportunity, the chance to come back is like, yeah, we're lucky.
Will you be bringing the Misery Business fan on stage moment to Australia? That's what I've been asked to ask.
Of
Great,
course we
great. I
will.
just want you don't I don't want you to have any angry Aussies. If you suddenly because when sometimes other artists they'll travel the world and they're like, you know what, I'm done with that. Time to mix it up a little bit, and everyone's seen it on TikTok and they're like, no, we want that part here too.
Yeah, we tried to get rid of Misery Business for a long time.
How
We
dare
we
you?
talked about
How
it,
dare you?
right?
How dare
How
you?
dare us?
How dare you? How dare you want to creatively grow when all of us want to just live in the past, okay?
We're lucky though because people do love to get nostalgic with us, but
Mm,
we are so fortunate that the people that support our band are like also down to grow
yeah,
too and
absolutely.
check out new styles. So I mean, I feel like we got the best of both worlds somehow. I don't know what we did right, but people that listen to us and that come to our shows are so kind to us.
Well, it is always a pleasure to have you on the show. Can't wait to get you back in Australia. You'll be here literally in just like 6 weeks from now. Last minute tickets, frontiertouring.com. Hayley, great to speak to you. It's been far too long.
You
Please
too.
don't make it so
I
long
know.
next time, okay?
Okay, I'll do my best. I'll tell our team.
That lovely, and I'll tell my people too. Great to chat.
you.
Look after yourself and see you soon, okay?